Just breathing the day, yeah, making waves, kicking ass online, can't behave, laughing in the face of wannabe queens, living off memes and caffeine dreams. She's got a bad attitude, can't you see? Foodie Beauty, fat flex, but she shapes to be freezing, don't care, facing the screen, ruling girl world like it's her scene. She's got a bad attitude, can't you see? Foodie Beauty, fat flex, but she shapes to be freezing, don't care, facing the screen, ruling girl world like it's her scene. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch, calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That baddest woman with a smirk so mean in the murky depths of life stream. Tears down the walls with the wit so raw, filters off, can't handle a flaw, sharp tongue blade and a smoldering smile, leaving haters burned, exiled. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch, calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That baddest woman with a smirk so mean in the murky depths of life stream. She tears down the walls with her wit so raw, filters off, can't handle her flaw, sharp tongue blade and a smoldering smile, leaving haters burned, exiled. She tears down the walls with her wit so raw, filters off, can't handle her flaw, filters off, can't handle her flaw, leaving haters burned, exiled. Living each moment without a damn care, streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign, feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Living each moment without a damn care, streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign, feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Living each moment without a damn care, streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign, feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch, calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. Baddest woman with the smirk so mean in the murky depths of live stream.
Hello, good morning. Long time no see. Let me see who's here. Free the people. Hello, Lori. Good morning. Hello, Aaron. Hello, Poppy. Hello, Joe. Candy. Hello. It's always a pleasure to see you, my dear. Helen. Hello. I was wondering when you would come on live. Love your Twitter recaps. Hello, Helen. I love your name. Naysayer. Good morning. Okay, so yesterday, I don't know what the heck happened. My daughter in the morning got so sick, like the sickest I've ever seen somebody. And I'll spare you the details, but I didn't know one person could throw up so much. But by the end of the night, she was fine. It was the most bizarre thing I've seen. I was searching up the things because I at one point was wondering, okay, does she need to go to urgent care? But anyways, I guess she had, I'm assuming it was a stomach bug. Because by the end of the night, like I said, she was fine. She was energetic. She was bouncing off the walls. So, anyways, yeah, no, she's doing much better though. Like yesterday, I feel like she survived off a Pedialyte until she finally felt better. I guess she had to get whatever it was out of her system. But yeah, no, she was fine by the end of the night. I'm praying I don't get whatever it was because it wasn't pretty. Let me tell you, it was not pretty. So yeah, she was fine last night. She's still asleep this morning, so we'll see. Today, this afternoon, though, you guys, I have a doctor's appointment for my back. I have to see the spinal surgeon, so we're gonna figure out, I guess, what to do about these screws that are just dangling around outside of my spine. So hopefully we get me fixed up. Hopefully Breezy Jr. has a much better day today. Hopefully it's a good day for all of us. So I'm sorry I didn't go live yesterday. It was just, I don't know, real life, especially when it comes to my kid. Like that's always gonna come first, right? So, but fingers crossed, we're all better today. Fingers crossed. Yes, kids do get very sick. Yeah, but like I'm telling you, it was so weird by the end of the night, bouncing off the walls, yapping away. She was quite the chatterbox. So I guess, probably stomach bug. Yeah, I'm glad she's feeling better too. I was feeling so sorry for her. It wasn't cute, whatever it was. It wasn't pretty. It was not a fun time for her, but I'm glad. I'm glad she was feeling better last night. So, anyways, we have a lot to talk about with Foodie Beauty. Gosh, I wrote myself a little note. I wrote myself little summaries, or else I'll forget what the heck just happened, even if I watched it 5 minutes ago. So, Shatel ate Hardee's, lied about having an English degree. She walked zero point 0.3 kilometers in 9.5 minutes. I think she burned like 24 calories. She also went live for 6 hours. There was a power outage. She looked like absolute shit. Salah was there, but off camera, which makes sense. It's close to payday. Hey, DJ, the dangling spine. Yes, Foodie has a dangling fupa, and I have a dangling spine right now. I mean, if we're falling apart in this side of girl world. Okay, let me share my screen. We have a lot to talk about. We have all those screws loose. Yeah, I mean, I'm amazed. I'm not saying I'm normal, but I'm amazed I'm as normal as I am. Considering all the shit I've been through, considering the falls, the seizures, the strokes, the drugs, the alcohol. I mean, I should be a lot more fucked up, to be honest. So I'll take the dangling spine. Can you guys see my screen before I start yapping away? I tend to not show my screen or talk to myself, or I'm on mute. Oh God, how did that happen? Quit moving me around, StreamYards. Why do I pay an arm and a leg for you and you don't even listen to me? Don't mess with me today. I have a dangling spine. I have a bad attitude and a dangling spine. All right, well, I don't know if I can show you guys this screen. It's just gonna have to be like this. It's just gonna have to be like this. Breezy, I can fix your back with some Loctite. I don't know what that is. There's no saving my back though. It's just it's screwed. And you guys, I turned into my sister and I don't know when that happened, but I used to make fun of her because she would search things on Google. Anyways, and then she would spiral and be convinced she has things. Well, I'm convinced I'm allergic to my spinal fusion, but my boyfriend, I don't know, yesterday he told me like there's no possible way. It's the stuff they seal you up with that you could possibly be allergic to. It's a whole thing, right? I ended up getting this nail allergy, so I can't wear like gel. I thought I could wear a dip, but like 2 weeks later, I had an allergic reaction to that. Anyways, I guess I say it wrong. It's a hema allergy, some ingredient that they put in nail glues and gels and dip and all that stuff. Methacrylate, I don't know. I can't say the name right. Anyways, it's a very specific ingredient that makes me have a horrible allergic reaction. And so I got dip nails like a month ago, and I was like, "Oh, I could wear these." I didn't have a reaction. Well, like 2 weeks later, I had the worst reaction of my life. So don't get any of those things if you have any kind of allergy. Just don't fuck with it. It's miserable. It's horrible. I wanted to cut all of my fingers off. Anyways, I started searching all about the allergy. And then they were saying that you have to be really careful if you're allergic to this stuff because when you have dental procedures or spinal fusions, they use this ingredient for some of the procedures. And then I was convinced I'm allergic to my spinal fusion now, and they're just going to have to take it all out. Anyways, I turned into my sister. Don't do the Google thing. You'll end up convinced you have like a million problems. Joe T and duct tape fixes everything. It holds bolts and screws in place. All right. Well, yeah, let's give it a try. Duct tape is great. I'm in a chatty mood, I guess, today. It's pronounced dangleen. Okay, sorry. Dangleen. All right. Anyways, I don't know where we left off on Twitter last, so I'm just gonna assume um you haven't seen this. I thought this was really funny and it's totally relatable. Fondue Spite Bitch said Foodie Beauty best title wins. Me. When the period cramps hit, let me grab a tablecloth and wrap myself like a taco. I thought it was funny. All right, let's look at a few of these before we move on. Frostbite said when the bean gets flicked in the first time in a long time. Dear God. Chantal, when she heard her ex was acquitted of all charges. Yikes. Fondue said just wishing she was back in Lachine. Girl World Trash said when the shark slips and the relief is intense. when that shit you've been holding starts to flow. Oh, this isn't getting much better. After 2.5 years, she still doesn't know how to properly wear a hijab. No, no. Lock and Key said, wishing you were a burrito loaded with sour cream. Panda said, I want to escape my reality. Lock and Key said, when you know you have to go, but hoping you can hold it until you're home. When your debit card doesn't get declined at Starbucks. Salah said I could get whatever I want from Hardee's. Some poor guy's weenie in a cold plunge. Okay, well, someone else said when the insulin hits. Good lord. Well, we're starting the morning off with a bang. Why not? Duct tape is great. Hey, Underground. Underground, someone should sell regular tape with ducks on it as duct tape, then wait on all the complaints. They should. That's a really good idea. All right, let's keep going. You guys, so she walked 0.3 kilometers in 9 minutes and 39 seconds. She burned 24 calories. Good lord. And she moved at a snail's pace. She's made a community posting, started my day off with a few songs on the treadmill. Slow at first, but watch me increase. And now I'm hyper, and Salah's gonna get it. This is the treadmill playlist of the day. Shadow of a Man, Lady Gaga. Hmm. Washing Machine Heart. Didn't somebody look up the lyrics to that song one day and say they thought it was a message to Salah? Killa, Lady Gaga. I don't know who Saint Levant is, but somebody. Okay, so we're supposed to be proud of her for that. I mean, I guess she moved, but then she ate Hardee, so what's the point? Narcy said further proof that she effed up and Salah is gone. She was warming up for Salah's sexy times. Logical. She wishes. That's funny though. Good morning. Wait, I have something to wake and bake too. Hey, Poetic Justice. You're a marketing genius, Poppy. I think so too. Okay, so further proof that she effed up and Salah is gone. She's doing the things that he wanted her to do: walk on the treadmill, sell merch, saying she's going back to Canada for her health. Manipulation tactics is all she has. She sold him a bunch of lies for 9K. It's true. All right, let's look at some of these replies. I can't look at the replies on all of them because at some point I have to get ready. For my appointment. But I'm nosy. I'm fucking so nosy. 90-day opinion, and it said, I don't believe she's actually walking unless the camera is literally waving back and forth because we know she can't walk without waddling. I think she's just letting it run. And Narcy said one, yeah, 100%. She most likely turned it on and let it run for the pic. Alice in the Mirror said, JFC crotch rot. Please don't ever make sexual references about salad ever again. I don't know why she bothers. Like, we know most of us have seen the pic. We know there's no possible way that he's getting anywhere near her with that thing. Why? Why bother lying? Elizabeth said he's the dumbass that keeps falling for it. He needs to wake the F up and just walk away. Christy said, I thought she was going to get rid of the treadmill. Didn't she say that a while ago, or did I imagine that? I don't really know, to be honest. Do you guys remember her saying she was going to get rid of it? Burgundy Rose said Salad is gonna get it. Well, he sure is getting it, but not with your walrus blubber butt. Gal in the red room is. Oh, the tip does go through the tulips with tiny carrot boy. The tip goes through the tulips. Double P said, You're absolutely right. She's in full manipulation tactics. Salad has walked away, whether it's because of his buddy getting a divorce or whether he's fed up with Foodie. Something is definitely up. It's the only reason Foodie is doing all of this. I think he's out too. I think he's coming around right now because it's close to payday. He has to make his appearances. But even if maybe he did like her in a friend type of way, because I believe at some point if you're spending a bunch of time with somebody, right, whether it's I don't think they're having sex. This is getting into a whole other topic. Anyways, I think maybe at some point they had a friendship, but even he realizes that she's hopeless and never gonna change. So, I mean, why bother coming around? I think even she disgusts him. He may have some certain kinks and fetishes that he likes, but I think even she grosses him out at this point. She won't ever use that treadmill again. Erin! No, she won't. All right, so I know this is going to be a variety of clips from her mukbang and her 6 hour live stream. So I think she was itching her balls here. I can't believe I'm saying that about a woman. But yeah, she was itching her balls, I think. Or maybe it was the boil. Well, the boil's close enough to the balls, I guess. I don't know. If I had to see it, so did you. Your mom's emotional support carrot said Chantal told her Beezers there are no stop signs. Here are screen captures from her live of two stop signs. The twat lies about everything, even when there's concrete proof. She is a dangerous driver, and some innocent soul will pay the price. So here's proof that this does say stop. Can you see it? It's in the circle right there. I think she's allergic to the truth at this point, or she forgot how to tell it. Is this her in jail? Blazing Hate said Foodie Beauty is going to jail after scamming people with her merch. Oh my gosh. Who's gonna sneak the food in for her? Teardrop? Mike said, ever seen someone pregnant and you're like, who the hell fucked you? Mike said Kim Landry. Wonder Mom said Foodie Beauty being back on the treadmill, burning 24 calories. Wow. Now she can eat a cup of her beloved red bell pepper. You know, the fresh and healthy food she loves as much as faking walking on the treadmill. And you're my friend, I'd send you some for free. Just as my flowers packed and tasted delicious for breakfast. Oh, did you notice our little lighter emoji? That's for when we smoke. I don't know. I wanted something for smoking in general. Not that I'm promoting it, but I know a lot of us partake. You know what I mean. So I didn't want to be so like obvious with it, but whether you vape or whatever, there's the smoking emoji. Anyways, I hope you guys like the new emojis. Now that Aaron and I figured out how to do it, we can upload more that have to do with the topics we talk about in real time, if you know what I mean. I think we still had shapes on there from like an eternity ago. Let's keep going. Oh, yo mama, he was busy buying tons of foodies merch. Proud Beezer. Did you guys notice he disappeared again? Odd, right? So Mo said a girl has got to treat herself after her 0.3 kilometer walk on the treadmill. That's insane to me. When I do 10 minutes on the walking pad, I do half a mile. I'm not saying that like I'm fabulous or anything, but like she barely moved. But then again, she has a whole lot of stomach to waddle around with. That's if she even truly stepped on that thing. She probably just turned it on. Raised Octillion said those 24 calories were hard earned. I said, of course. 24 calories? Allison and the girl said, I just don't understand her. She makes no effort. I worked hard to get my A1C down from 8.2. Today it was 5.7, and I'm not stopping the work until it's normal. That's awesome. Mo said, good luck to you. She makes no effort, and I don't think she will ever change. She won't. Regina said, yet another feeder video. I'm assuming Anime Sucks is bankrolling her fast food pigouts. Aren't you exhausted? Said it took her almost 10 minutes to walk that? Holy shit. Hey, I did a 30-minute session. I went 1.4 miles and burned 257 calories. Good for you here for fun. Hello, by the way. Sorry, sometimes I get in my own world on Twitter and I don't see people come in. But good morning to you, and it's really good to see you, and you're doing amazing. This is her eating Hardee's. Oh, good lord. Okay, well, I mean, let's go big or go home at this point. We've already talked about Foodie Booty getting her bean flicked. Oh, good lord.
I'm gonna need a full-on shower after this meal. Like, drink the cheddar.
Have you ever drank cheese? I mean, I've been passed out on people's lawns and stuff like that. I've never drank cheese, though. Money Angel said, "How much did some sick person pay to see this fat hog eat like that? They are as sick as she is." Oh gosh, this literally looks just like her. Michael Furberger cracks me up. Yeah, that was horrible. Drinking cheese is a new one for me. My stomach hurts just watching that. Farah said, "Keep eating, keep eating." Fondu said, "I hate it here." Amy Rich in sarcasm said, "That's nothing but feeder corn, and she's doing it on purpose. She's always more animated and sloppy with her open mouth eating when it's for a feeder. You are such a nasty food hoe, Chantal. Have some self-respect for once in your pathetic life and stop with the feeder corn." Owned by Cat said, "Deliberate. Anyone else would immediately cover the mess with their hand while they grab a tissue. I have never met anyone who tips food down themselves and then deliberately shows it off." Miss Always Right said, "Drinking the cheese sauce, tell me you weren't paid for that." Eh. Tia, good morning. A lot of cheese with her gravy. Good morning, Tia. All right, let's keep going. North Star said, "Keep eating that shit, Foodie Beauty. Just make sure you had the discussion with your mother, who she will be in contact with when something goes horribly bad for you health-wise in Kuwait. Is she going to talk to Salah, his father, or both? Will she finally fly to Kuwait for you? Probably not." PI said she quit college because according to her former bestie Shannon, it was too much walking. So Foodie lied and said that she had an English degree. Someone told her in her community post that punctuation would be the go-to here, and she said, "I guess my English degree was a waste of student debt." Her English degree? So Fat Cow said, or no, I'm sorry, that's not Fat Cow. Bored Potty Mouse said, "You stupid lying cow. You didn't get a degree of any sort. In fact, you didn't even finish 1 year of a degree. Get the F out of here." Amy said, "How much debt could you be in after only 2 weeks at a local college? Does this mean that any university class that I took but dropped after a few weeks counts as a degree in that field? If that's the case, I have a lot of degrees." She's incapable of telling the truth. Yeah, I said, "I bet you anything she paid 0. She's a liar." You can't hear me? Am I muted? Can you guys hear me? Hey, be kind. Would Salah ship her body back? Probably not. I get it. Oh, okay. No, I get it. You didn't want to hear that. Okay. I just happened to see that and I'm like, "Oh shit, have I been muted this whole time?" I was so confused. It's okay. It's me being in my own world and then coming back, and then I'm always late to know what's going on. So I'm sorry. Hey, Beck. She dropped out after only 3 weeks lying beach. Okay, hey, Savage Petty. All right, no, it was me just being paranoid. I was talking to myself again. All right, anyways, PI said, "I bet you anything she paid 0. She's a liar." Marie said, "Someone must have a video of her telling the story of her 2 weeks because I watched her and she said that. She used to put her food on the book when she lived with BB." PI said, "I think she went twice. Once when she was younger, that's when she quit because of the too much walking. I think she blamed her gallbladder surgery, and then she went back later in life but never finished." E. Marie said, "Show your degree certificate or stop lying. Still waiting for that marriage certificate, which also doesn't exist." Lil Woogie said the 2 weeks is just about the course and what work will be done throughout the semester. She quit before any classwork began. Yes, I'm well today. How are you? Oh gosh, more of this cheese. Miss T said, "Proud Beezer," said no one ever. I feel like your mom was proud to be a Beezer. Missy Moo was. Julie said, "Salah ain't getting shit, from you at least. You're home alone as always. You don't want to go live because you know you'll rage because everyone's laughing at the fact another company dumped you. Oh yeah, because she made a community post saying, "No live tonight, guys, but tomorrow, God willing," because our merch shop got taken down. Did you guys know she has $50 slides on her new merch shop? $50 for some white slides that you could probably buy at Walmart for 9.99, maybe 8.99, maybe. And if you even went to that Temu or Sheen, I know I probably say them wrong, however the fuck you say it, you can probably get them for like $3. Why would you pay $50 for white slides? I don't know. Oh, fun! You arrived at just at the money shop. Aren't you happy? That burger looks so gross. It looks gross to me too. Yeah, it's expensive. Anyway, Salah hasn't been around. She didn't want to admit to that. She reads Twitter. She knows what everybody's saying. We were pointing out that he hadn't been seen for a while. Then yesterday he's seen, but again, it's close to payday. More of her eating this Hardee's. Fondue said, from 8 minutes and 20 seconds to 10 minutes and 57 seconds, Cutie ate 29 fries straight without stopping. 29 fries straight without stopping. Just mindless shoveling and zero awareness. Keep pounding the carbs, Cutie. Yeah, I'm really glad that we didn't watch much of this because the little bit I saw, I wanted to throw up. I said addictions are expensive because people were talking about, Eyelash said, the Twitch and TikTok links are back on Foodie Beauty's channel description. She's either really hurting for money or she's worried about losing her YouTube channel again, or both. Which is it, Chantel? Dare you to comment and tell us. So you can see the links are back in her description, right there. Anna said she also claimed to have walked on that treadmill, maybe hoping he'd see it and think she's reformed again. Carlyle said, it's interesting she didn't include married to Syrian Kuwaiti, Muslim man. Nothing about being married or her cosplay hubby? Interesting. Yeah, addictions are really expensive. I know mine were. They just keep costing more and more, so she's got to pay for her food addiction somehow, right? Chantel gets hard for Hardee's. Maybe she was, you never know. Poppy, it looked like she was dribbling dog sick. Oh God, it did though. So she was live for 6 hours and 16 minutes, and she tells everybody else to get a life. That's insane. But her power went out. I know she was hot. I don't know. She could just not wear 20 layers of clothes. Doesn't she have a pool at that apartment? Anyways, remember this little gem? Acadia Strong posted it.
Season 3 is gonna be lit.
Season 3 is gonna be it.
Season 3 is gonna be lit.
I don't know if I missed the lit or it part. Um, season 3 was not it. It was shit. And it only got worse daily from there. I stopped watching even reactors, no offense, none taken. It's just so boring and redundant. I mean, it is. I think a lot of us are just sticking around with Foodie Beauty to see how it ends, right? At this point, I'm so far in the shit. It would be stupid to just walk away now. Like, I want to see how I do. I do. If that makes me a horrible person, so be it. But just remember, she's talked about my child that I love and adore. So fuck her. I want to see how this ends. Misty said, anyways, when she does go to the big buffet in the sky, we'll figure out something else. There's plenty of people out there to talk about, react to, and eventually there will be some changes in my life that I may want to film, right? So Misty said there's no way that Foodie Beauty left because of the copyright music. Oh, okay. So remember how she raged at the Goo Goo Dolls? I mean, I took offense to it because I like them. I don't know. I think they have good music. Anyways, so my heart was very hurt when she was raging about Slide. I love that song. Anyways, this person said that there's no way Foodie Beauty left because of the copyright music. She approaches a gentleman. Watch right after. You can see his reflection in the floor. He points to the door and she abruptly turns and walks out quickly. He told her to get out, men only. Oh, the way I would be in some sort of trouble if somebody told me men only or this only. I'd sit my happy ass there and not leave. But again, this is why probably shouldn't visit other countries because I would be arrested. But anyways, let's watch the man in the reflection of the floor.
How do you go in? Oh, you slide it.
How does she not know where she can go living there? How long has she lived there again? Like 2.5 years or something? I don't know. I'd get arrested in another country giving somebody a high five and you're not allowed to or something. Um, I'm not saying like I would break major laws. Anyways, I'm just rambling because I feel like I haven't talked to adults in a long time, so don't mind me and just tune me out.
You guys, I think I have to restart my stream. Know why? Because of the fucking Goo Goo Dolls.
The fucking Goo Goo Dolls! I'm gonna listen to Slide after this, just because I want to. Alright, let's look at the replies. She was looking for Salah. See, people like her don't change, right? Like, people can change, but people without therapy, medication, something, they don't change their ways. She stalked the fuck out of this guy. Remember her ex who supposedly did all these horrible things to her, put cigarettes out on her, hid her keys, held her hostage, whatever else she was saying. Um, anyways, she stalked him. She would drive to his house, his place, I guess, apartment. After he told her not to come, I don't want to see you. He'd call her X amount of names, and she'd wait in his parking lot in front of his house. One time she was peeking through his windows. She always had an excuse to be on the long road to go there. Why wouldn't she stalk Salah? Why wouldn't she? When she was going down those stairs in her apartment complex, I was low key waiting to see if she was gonna fall down. Yeah, I heard she was really mad about taking the stairs. Breezy walks in, the guy says, "Men only, you gotta go." Breezy sits down in defiance. The guy shrugs, locks the door, pulls the blinds, and every man in there gets naked. Oh no, they all start kissing. I'm just saying, I have this side about me that's very spicy, right? And it's been like this my whole life. Like, even as a kid, I'm not saying this was right. But when I was told I couldn't do something, I was like, "Ha ha ha, watch me." It got me into a lot of trouble. So, I mean, it's not a good thing being this way, but that's exactly what I do. If somebody was like, "Women or men only," I'd be like, "Fuck you. I'm sitting down. I want shisha, damn you. Serve me now." I don't know. But I'm not saying that's right. Kelly said she was looking for Salah. Misty said, "I feel like if she was only looking for him, she would have had a longer conversation with that man that approached her, and there would have been no reason for him to point her towards the door to tell her to leave. I think she tried to stay to eat and wasn't allowed." Punky said, "Good eye. That's exactly what happened. Makes so much more sense now." Explains the misplaced anger at the Goo Goo dolls. I mean, who could be that angry about them? I don't think I trust somebody who says they don't like the Goo Goo Dolls. I mean, think of whenever a Goo Goo Dolls song comes on. I'll speak for myself. I could be in the Walmart, I could be at the mall, I could be in a car and somebody else plays it on the whatever. Like, I just start dancing. I do. It puts you in a good mood and you start singing slide, right? You do. Any song though, any song that comes on, you know all the lyrics, right? Never trust somebody who doesn't like the Goo Goo Dolls or rages about them. Now, Nickelback, I understand. The Goo Goo Dolls, come on. All right, let's keep going. So she made new merch, and she clearly didn't do her research on this either, because Beauty Bite is also trademarked. Okay, I don't like Foodie, and I know she didn't create this, so I'm not gonna give her any props. I just like this font and these colors make my mind very, very happy. That's all. So yes, Beauty Bite is trademarked. Specifically, Beauty Bite, as well as related design elements, are trademarked by the company Beauty Blender. Beauty Blender has also registered trademarks in the United States and other countries. Sephora has always exclusively carried Bite and the LVMH-owned beauty incubator Kendo. Okay. Did you know the founder was Suzanne Langmuir? I probably said that wrong. Anyways, it's trademarked. It's gonna be a bad day for Foodie Beauty. People are already talking about emailing them. Your mom's emotional support carrot said, Chantel, what bit of copyright infringement or intellectual property rights do you not understand, you daft arse twat? Let's see how many merch sites give you a boot up the arse. I mean, let's see. She's got one so far. I'm not encouraging anybody to reach out to them, by the way. I just want to make that very clear. So if Foodie Beauty rages later while I'm seeing the spinal surgeon, just know I'm not encouraging anybody to email them. I'm just saying that I'm going to cover it if people do, and I see it on Twitter. Okay? Dee Fall said, getting the gunk out of her eyes, same tissue to brush her teeth. That is always so nasty to me. Ew. Ugh. All right, here's a clip. Foodie Beauty is going insane more than usual. What's wrong with her? Well, we don't have all day to list the things that's wrong with her, but let's see what this clip is. Some of these I don't actually watch and I just retweet.
It's 7:30 in the morning. My husband is sleeping. It's still early. My neck, I tuck my neck in.
Mrs. M!
Sit and spin.
Hey, Cannon. Are you serious?
Sit and spin.
She's so proud of herself. Oh, good, good.
I'm so sorry.
What are you on? No wonder why Salah doesn't come around. Hey, Mark.
You ever wonder if crazy people know that they're crazy? The answer is yes. My brain feels weird today.
Yeah, I don't think crazy people know that they're crazy. I think in their head, everything's wrong with everybody else, right? So, Foodie, you don't know you're crazy, clearly.
That made me laugh, so I had to spit out my water. I couldn't hold it.
Jenny.
When I saw someone laughing.
Jenny's on the treadmill now. Hey, gorgeous.
Oh my gosh, a rat face shirt.
I think she did make a rat face shirt, by the way. I'm pretty sure I saw it floating around on Twitter. Okay, to the men in chat, would you be fake married to this for $9K a month? I'm just curious. Would you want your family to know that you're carting this big old thing around? I don't know. I don't care how good the money is. I would not want anybody knowing I was fake anything with this woman. I wouldn't. That's gross. It just is. That whole everything about her is gross. I think this is her on the stairs. Is it not? I don't know, actually. Don't listen to me. It might not be her on the stairs. Oh, it's her car. Chantel says Salah was driving the car, so they must have cleaned it out. Who is they? Did she slip and didn't think that no one would ask if they is Salah and his other wife? She shouldn't be driving. All right, let me make this bigger. Hey, Lily. Oh, let me start it over too.
Hold on, guys. Oh, Salah's been driving, so.
Three of the people said 9K a day isn't enough. David said, I would rather sell both of my kidneys. Hey, David. Oflum said, I wouldn't associate with her in any way. You could buy a lot of books for 9K a month. So Poppy would consider it.
Come on.
Stop breathing. Oh my gosh, my boyfriend fell asleep watching this horror something last night, and I swear the noise was going like, and it sounded just like her. She sounded like the demons.
Okay, it's probably not interesting for you. What? Can I help you?
Oh my God,
Oops, my legs.
was that sound her fupa going across the steering wheel or trying to fit with the steering wheel? Wheel? Will? I say it wrong. Wheel?
Oops, my legs.
Hold on. I'm trying to
Can I
go
help
back.
you? Oops, my legs.
Should you drive if that thing is inserted into your rolls? Like, how could you even move it at that point? I always say she reminds me of a giant olive, but the bitch is the size of an SUV at this point. She is bigger. Remember that picture of the guy on Twitter we saw a couple days ago? He was like the biggest guy in some country at some point, and he was 455 pounds. Foodie's bigger than him. Tina, hey!
Oh yeah, water. Hot. We're gonna lay down for a minute, guys. Yeah.
Okay. She sounds like she just did an hour workout at the gym, and meanwhile, all she did was get into her car. That's insane. Imagine how much gas she would save if she dropped some weight, right? All right, let's look at these replies really fast. Jenny from HR said, "What was all of that huffing and puffing from her just walking from the fart box to the car? I can't imagine having to psych myself up to squeeze my massive gunt behind the wheel. And having to lie down after just that? Shatel, you are in trouble." Miss T said they have people at the building that clean cars. My cousin had his cleaned every day. Apparently, it cost almost nothing. Rarely tolerable. Oh, why was I going to read this? That was an ad. Lotus Flower said, "How is her breathing so bad, but she doesn't sound out of breath when she talks? All I know is whenever I get out of breath, it's hard to talk. I get out of breath working out, though, not just from walking around like Chantal." Jolene said, "I'm sorry, but that hijab isn't doing her any favors. It's squeezing the crap out of her head and face. I can't look or listen to this. Highly disturbing." Wonder Mom said she's dying. Who cares about Salah? W's World said, "Wow, that was crazy. She literally could not catch her breath and had to lie down in the car." Yeah, but her chat tells her to keep eating more, so I guess keep eating. Peopleville said, oh, I said their name right this time. Foodie Beauty traversing the stairs due to the power outage while her sleeping, according to her fake husband, is still in the flat. Okay. It's all right, girl. We know it's all about you anyways. Bitch is about to die in the car. Wow. Okay, I guess this is her taking the stairs. Hey, Buckle Bunny. Hey, Grunge. Hey, Marie.
Imagine if I had left. Imagine. You. Hold on. My bag is heavy, folks.
She is her own airbag. She is. Danielle, hey. Hey, Shauna.
I feel dizzy. Or like I'm lost.
Yes. Savage, yes. I've had certain people that hug me so tight. Like, if it's people I know, it's one thing, but like somebody I don't know very well that squeeze you so tight, and then if they don't let go right away, I start having a panic attack. Like, I get this anxious feeling like they're gonna keep me there or something. I don't know. Anyways, yes, that's how that's what all the fat is doing to her lungs. It's crushing her. Hey, Caddy. Damn, I'll have to rewatch after the live is over. That's something I can't miss.
Hey, Scotty.
Did she just sniff the stair? Did she go, or am I imagining things? Do you sniff the stairs?
Hey, Scotty.
How are you gonna fit? Oh,
You think I could go up all these stairs?
no. I'm not sure you can go down all of them, let alone up. Oh, her nose
There's
is
sand in
running.
my shoe. This is a weird stair.
Yikes.
You may.
I know, I feel like I go downstairs really fast, especially in these, I don't know, when you're in buildings like this, because it always freaks me out. I feel like there's going to be some random person waiting for me at the bottom or something. So I try to get down and out fast. That was only 4 flights of stairs. That felt like it took an eternity, did it not?
I need my sunglasses.
Hey, Jay.
Oh, it's not that hot. Nice breeze. I'm gonna put my sunglasses.
Oh, wow, look at her. Sorry. She doesn't even look real.
Hello.
Yikes. Well, I will never be so grateful for being able to go downstairs fast. In fact, I want to go to my doctor's appointment today. I refuse to take the elevator. We're going to do the stairs. And I'm going to time how long it takes me. I will keep you guys updated. Up to no good. This is her thumbnail. Yikes. All right, what is this? Kuwait is about to have their very first broasted piggy. Foodie Beauty has no electricity at the moment. Notice the background sound, then it gets silent, and our tiny pink fan won't work for her either. I love this for her the most. Yes. So did she just complain for 6 hours straight? I'm assuming her whole life was her complaining. Doesn't she live across the street from the ocean?
I
Go in
don't
the
I don't
water?
really like it there. I'd rather Costco. Oh, I see. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Missy.
The Costco hot dogs are good, but then you're burping up beef garlic dog all day.
Oh God.
Did a huge upgrade. Yeah. Girl. Uh-huh. If you're separated, can you still live there? Yeah. Depends on your status. Depends.
I like how she's quiet because he's supposedly sleeping. Meanwhile, at 2 a.m., when other people might be sleeping, they're playing Crazy Frog.
Where's the AC?
It's off.
Did the power go off?
No, she's just talking
Power
really
went
low.
out. If the power went out. Imagine we were in the elevator.
I had to turn her all the way up on my volume. So, by the way, just before we get to the next clip, you might want to turn it back down.
Imagine. Let me go see.
I muted me to try and make it better for you guys, but I don't know if that made a difference. Okay, I'm not just going to sit here and stare at a wall, so let's skip forward a little bit. Oh, hold on. I think it was right before here, maybe? Okay, hold on. So an eternity later, she comes back.
The power's out.
Hi, Chief. I love this for her.
It's the sunlight.
I woke up cold this morning and turned my heating blanket on. It was nice. Hey, Jay, broiled piggy. She's miserable.
There will be power outages in your area for 4 hours.
What are you gonna do?
%100% pork. The car has AC and a full tank because Salah filled it.
Is she farting again? What is that face? Her inside showing, I guess. I don't know. Sucks to be her. Danielle, you lucky potato. What did Danielle say? You can watch her get angry. Oh, I love her being angry. The deranged bunny. Whoa, she looks rough, doesn't she? 4 long hours. I was warm. I had a cat sleeping on my legs. She's always farting. True. I don't know why I act surprised. If it sounds like it's a fart, just assume that it is. Fat Cow said, okay, there's a power cut. And Foodie is just getting ready to go down to the car with its AC. So car is there. Salah should be there. However, at no point did Salah come out of his room to find out what was going on with the power. It's 8:20 there. Let's look at the replies. Ella Emma said, power cut? So she has to use the stairs? She sat in the car with the AC, hasn't driven yet, discussing with her chat where to go eat. Ray's Dactylian said he's totally not there. How is he leaving? He leaves the car there for her. Is someone picking him up? Adamame said he's not even in the chat lying about doing Excel, working on his very important business. Kate said, gosh, don't you know his company has a driver? Clearly, the driver picked him up to take him to his very real work. Those spreadsheets won't fill out themselves. He's most likely not there, or he has a job working night shifts, Gravy P said. Orlando said he's working remotely on Excel. Lena said, oh my God, this is so fitting for her. Sweating intensifies. Narcy said he's gone. It's over. I think he is too. Wait, this pisses me off. As someone married to a person whose first language isn't English, this heifer's look of disgust in her face when saying this is disgusting. Leave their country then and check your white privilege. All right, let's see what this is. Hold on.
I gotta go get flavor. Should I go do that now? The guy doesn't speak English. And Salah told me not to go back there by myself. Should I rebel? Let's go for an adventure.
I'm not sure why she acts better than everybody. I want to look at these replies. The nerve of her, Ran said. Ev said she's been there 2+ years, but hasn't bothered to learn basic Arabic to be able to do everyday tasks by herself. English isn't my native language, and I've communicated with foreigners with my arms and legs. Learning basic phrases shouldn't be that difficult. And she has nothing but time. Why wouldn't she learn the language? Sorry, I had to cough really fast. Cypher! She knows food words. True, those glasses. Her head is so heavy she can't hold it up for long. I wonder how much her head weighs. Queen of bare minimum. The face of pure idiocy. Idiocy. Doesn't she realize that translating apps exist? Queen of bare minimum. This really drives me crazy when Taurus, she's one, expects everyone speaking English. Heifer, you are a guest in Kuwait. Why don't you speak their language? Dee Dee's fault said yes, cutie. Rebel. Oh, like a true. And then they said Karen. I hate her. Apocalypse said, you are in his country. Why don't you learn his language? Fucking rude twat. Bored Potty Mouth said, I know what it is to live in a country that isn't your own, and this is enraging. Both her words and attitude, she's disgusting. Learn the language, Shatel. Robin said she expects people in another country to speak her language. It's disgusting. And that look on her face just makes it worse. She's vile. Orlando said too lazy to spend the calories to keep her head upright. Hey Boyles, good to see you. She looks goofy as hell with those shades. She really does. She isn't even doing the bare minimum. Nope. What a waste of a life. It really is. Kelly said, did anybody notice Habibi was missing? Plus, more proof Foodie Beauty's on X because she listens to everybody's critiques about her merch. Mm, fat and pretty. Again, I would not wear that shirt. And I would hope nobody would give that shirt as a gift. I would be offended. I heard somebody said her face was pretty though. I think I retweeted something about it. And I remember reading the tweet and laughing because just the other day we were talking about she used to be one of those people where it was like, yeah, you're big, but at least your face is pretty. And now you can't even say that about her. But somebody supposedly did. My cousin's husband on arrival in Canada and off all contact. I'm writing for my cousin whose husband who left upon arrival in Canada. She got married in June 2021. After the marriage, my cousin applied for his immigration to Canada. Her husband came to Canada in April 2023. Once he came to Canada, he broke off all contact with his wife and was nowhere to be found in Canada. Is it possible to report his marriage as fraud? and have him deported? Oh my gosh. The long con. So people were talking about how basically Foodie's being conned and this is probably going to happen to her. It's been going around all over Twitter. Anyone who has been watching Chantel and Salah can recognize these signs. Massive age differences, attraction levels. Whether you are male or female, if the foreign national is much younger and much better looking than you are, there's a good chance it could be a green card scam. Doesn't want children. Foreigners conducting long con scams will typically not want to have children. Knowing they are going to leave their sponsor once their green card arrives, they see no need to create lasting legacies with someone they probably don't even like. Well, it's perfect for him because she can't have children, so plus their next partner probably could do without someone else's kids. The second type of green card hustle involves securing legal residency with a green card and summarily leaving, divorcing the partner that sponsored them. From day one, the foreign national had no intention of staying married to their sponsor. In this instance, the scammer goes through the fiance's visa process, travels to the other nation, gets married, and then waits until they can adjust status, get their green card, and leave their sponsor, typically for greener pastures. This long con is actually more insidious than the short con. Not only are they taking advantage of their spouse's emotions, but some scammers know they can avoid deportation by filing a waiver claiming that their sponsor abused and or mistreated them. Wow. So these are green card scam warning signs. So said, I'm glad you circled the entirety of the third pick. I would have missed it. To be fair, it was also so I could identify what screenshots to add to my post. Okay, that was me just being nosy. I would report him. I did my ex, and we have 2 kids already, really Buckle Bunny, and she's still fiscally responsible for him financially for 3 years, once in Canada. Really? Nobody wears thin and pretty. It's obnoxious. Nobody, right? Um, okay, so Fondue said Chantal set up her merch prices so fucking high. Company review states the seller sets pricing, and the reviews on this company, child, it's gonna be bad, bad. So she announces her new merch store with Spring. What is it? Teespring? Ready Set Bees, Beauty Sip. Okay, there's the company, Spring. The seller does set pricing. I've used them, Mrs. Morris said. These are the reviews. Oh my gosh. Well, again, she didn't do her research. We're going to see her $50 slides. More of this picture. Good Lord. Christy said, this is Chantal, married to Salah. She degrades the Muslim religion while being a Canadian visitor in Kuwait. She disrespects your culture by publicly doing feeder corn on YouTube. And she tagged the Kuwaiti government and used the hashtag Canadian living in Kuwait. Fad Nama said, Michelle Trachtenberg passed away due to complications from diabetes. Yet Foodie Beauty is still gunting around, eating thousands of calories per day, and completely ignoring her diabetes. Make it make sense. I wish I could. Well, all he'd have to say is he dropped his shorts and she laughed. Thick and lazy. Oh, that's a good one for her. Thick and lazy. Okay, let's keep going. Enigma said, what exactly was she struggling with? Because it wasn't the seatbelt. As she is struggling to get into her car, she mocks others. She can't even fit in her car, but calls other reactors fat.
Why don't
Let me
you
see.
slide? Right? They suck.
No, they don't.
Wanna get married and run away. No one cares. I wanna wake up where you are. Why don't you slide?
You stop ruining that song for me right this instant. I think she sat on her fupa balls and it was uncomfortable.
Well, if I end my stream, I need to quit smoking. No, I'm not safe. I'm about to die of a friggin'.
Jay said she's still madly in love. Am I right? I feel like when you go through a horrible breakup or you have a cheating spouse, you hate love songs, you hate those lovey-dovey movies, you hate it all,
You like the
right?
Goo
But when you're in a good relationship, I don't know who doesn't like the Goo Goo Dolls slide. Who doesn't like that fucking song?
Dolls?
Anyways, I still don't really know what she was itching or adjusting, and I don't really know if I want to know. It's only 8:35 in the morning for me, and I intend on eating the rest of the day. So, well, not the rest of it, but at some point today. Loretta said, sorry, not sorry, looking like a whole ass mess. The way this smug, vile piece of shit had the nerve to refer to people yesterday was disgusting. Then to claim today she didn't know it was racist with an insincere, pathetic attempt at an apology. As you would say, Foodie Beauty, get bent. Bored Potty Mouth said, since Chantel has difficulty understanding the rules, I thought we could all learn together. Here is a link to Spring's Terms of Service page. Intellectual property is at the bottom. Do not harass Spring. Crotch Rot will break the rules all by herself. All right, let me see if it'll take us to. Hold on one second. I have to cough. Toasty! Hello, hello. Foodie Cutie Gamer. Hello, good morning to you. Okay. Can you guys see it? No. All right, let me go to this. Hate speech and harassment. Okay. Let me share their terms of service with you. I'm not encouraging anybody to contact them or harass them. This is for our own information. So they don't allow hate speech and harassment. They don't allow campaigns that promote or glorify hatred towards people based on their age, race, ethnicity, national origin, gender, gender identity, sexual orientation, disability, and religion. They do not allow pornographic content, violence or harm, medical claims. They don't allow medical or medicinal products, devices, or services. Misleading claims. They don't allow content in any campaign that is false or misleading. This includes misrepresenting your affiliation with any person or entity, presenting untrue information about the origin of production of a product, or falsely identifying an intended recipient of your campaigning profits. Misinformation. They don't allow content which promotes harmful misinformation, illegal activity, intellectual property. We do not allow campaigns that infringe upon the rights of any third party, including in the description, title, and URL of a campaign, or the text and images featured in the created merchandise. Good to know. Again, not promoting anybody contacting them, just saying she might be breaking. Definitely the last one. Y'all know I got a friend. Wait, y'all know a friend girl who just named her daughter Mitzi Bunny. I don't want to make fun of anybody's name. Maybe she is a very cute Mitzi Bunny. Maybe a cute nickname could come from it. Um, I don't know. I'm gonna politely move on from this topic. STD, would you be big enough? No. Can I get my pic on a t-shirt? STD, we have an emoji for you. All right, let me go back to sharing Twitter, you guys. I'm distracted. Let's not make fun of it, Mitzi. Maybe I don't know. I mean, I've heard worse, I feel like. I have. I don't know. I don't want to be mean. What if Mitzi Bunny one day randomly, one day when she's 18, comes across Squirrel World and she's listening right now and she knows that she's the only Mitzi Bunny out there? I would just go by MB. That's what I would just MB. It's not the best. It's unique. There you go. It's unique. It's very unique. There will be no other Mitzi Bunny out there. Okay, let's keep going. Fondu's spike pitch. Face card declined. This is a hard 41. I mean, that's a really bad 41. How does her nose keep growing? I've never seen anything like it. Every day it's rounder and rounder and rounder. Even her eyelids. Look at. Even her eyelids are bigger. It reminds me of a bearded dragon. If you've ever owned a bearded dragon, you know what I'm talking about. But this is a human. That's insane. Hold on, someone said 46. 46, but not eating Hardee's. Lisa, you are fucking beautiful. I don't know if you'll ever come across this live stream, but you're beautiful. You do not look 46. Chin reminding me of Auntie Nelda from Ernest. Oh no. She looks 81 years young. Anxiety said goofiest looking creature I have ever seen. Cindy Hawk said, Amen, true words ever spoken. I'm 65 and look better and breathe better. You won't make it to 65, bitch. I don't think she will. Not with looking like this. She's miserable. Everything has to hurt. Well, before I think she used pain as an excuse to get out of like everything. Um, because like in reality, like we all like a lot of us have back pain. Not we all. But like I have back pain. I still have to do shit. I wish I could not do anything, but I don't have that option. Anyways, we all have back pain. But I believe she has to be in excruciating pain at this point. But she'll still waddle around for her Hardees. Nobody's gonna stop her. I own a dragon. Chantal has the same eyelids. Okay, you know what I'm talking about, Dave. I love them, by the way. I used to own them, and I love how they all have their own little unique personalities, and they're kind of like puppies. I don't know. I had one that liked to snuggle on my shoulder all the time. I also had a pet frog that used to like to crawl into my bra and go lay there. It was very weird. Anyways, bearded dragons are amazing, and I don't know. I miss owning them, but it's a lot. Like it's a lot between the lighting and the calcium and all the mealworms, and then you get the green hornworms for a treat. And then you have to remember to also feed them enough of their veggies, but not too much because they're adults and they're not juveniles. And it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. All right, so Pondu Pondu said, "Come get this lying ass bitch, Chantel. You lie about everything." Oh my gosh, what I do miss though. Back to bearded dragons. I had this one that loved his bath, and he would wiggle his little butt while getting a bath. It was the cutest thing. All right, this lying ass bitch, Chantel. You lie about everything. You set the prices, and you're gonna boldface lie about robbing the few supporters you have left. So just to show, it says what products can I create or how much do products cost. Spring for creators is free to use. You set your selling price and keep 100% of the profit. Spring's fee is included in the base cost of the product. For example, if the base cost of a t-shirt is $10 and you set the selling price as 24, you would keep $14 in profit. All right, but I guess she's going to lie to us and say she didn't set the prices.
I don't set the prices, Amanda. The company does. So some of the things, yeah, they seem a bit high, like the hoodie price, like $60.
But you made it that price.
But That'd be cool if someone orders one. I get a good commission on that.
I don't know, with the price of everything these days, it's a little insane to think that people can spend $60 on merch. I took my merch store down. Sorry, I got tongue-tied. I took it down because I was looking at what was on there and the price of them, and I'm like, I could do better for one thing. And for two, with everything being so fucking expensive, especially if you have kids and pets, like it's too expensive. Like nobody can really pay $60 for a fucking water bottle or $50 for white slides that you can buy at Walmart for much cheaper. And if you're going to spend $60 on something, don't you want to spend it making sure you're going to get it and it's good quality, right? Anyways, so she's a liar. Narcy said, disgusting, greedy pig, you absolutely set the price. The giggle is your guilty conscience telling on you. She always tells on herself. Here's another clip from her live. Oh, Tat Von B said, who is this asshole telling who is the asshole telling the beast to come to Australia? Whoever you are, you're an idiot. So let's listen to this.
Come to Australia, everyone is married outside the culture. Culture, really? Really? Oh, that's interesting. No, I don't watch him. Grr. Come to Australia, everyone is married outside the culture. Culture, really?
That whole thing was just odd to me, that whole interaction. These are some basic ass slides that she wants people to pay $50 for. When I'm telling you, you can go to Walmart, even Five Below, you can go to Five Below and get these same things and save some money, a good chunk of money that can go towards groceries or rent or I don't know, at least towards a light bill. She's gonna starve if she doesn't hustle her merch, guys. And then this shows that you can buy some Nike ones for $32.97. Why wouldn't you just buy these? Hmm. Anyway, she's greedy as fuck. I just really want to drive home the point that addictions, they just get more expensive because people with addictions have addictive personality. So oftentimes you start off addicted to one thing and then you're addicted to five other things, right? Like my thing was alcohol. That's how it started out. And then it led to all these other drugs and pills and everything else, right? And it eventually got fucking expensive. It did. It's fucking expensive to drink, to drug, to do any of that. Food addiction, I mean, the cost of food is ridiculous right now. I can't imagine having a whole ass food addiction. Whatever she can get over there that's getting her high, that she can find, she has to pay for that. So she's gonna basically rip you off to be able to still eat and do whatever it is she's doing. She doesn't give a fuck about her subscribers. Ghost Crab said Chantal acts like she's disabled. She sits there in 100% polyester tarp with her face squished, complaining about power outage and no elevator, and that she can't go home and does not want to do any of the obvious things. Take the stairs, wear normal clothes, go for a swim. I mean, that seems like the obvious thing to me. Your power goes out, you live across the street from the beach, go into the ocean. Doesn't she have a pool? Why would you not go swimming? I don't, maybe it's a California thing, but you know, if the power goes out, something goes wrong, you go to the beach, right? You call it a beach day, a pool day if you have a pool or you know somebody with a pool. My sister has one like a minute away. So if God forbid that happened, I'd just go hang out at my sister's in a floaty all day. I would. I'd hang out in that fucking pool all day. Anyway, she has all these things she can do, but instead she goes and drives around and wastes gas and eats and complains. No, I'm Aussie, and the last thing we need is actually, on second thought, we have the most dangerous animals, and she is stupid. Come on, cutie. Pat a croc. They like a rub under the jaw. I think that her body is so confused by being overfed so much that if she doesn't have her load of food, her brain signals that it's unaliving. Probably. That's a really good point, Foodie. Um, You reminded me. I was thinking of like how when you think of Australia as a little kid, I thought of like all these cute, furry, fuzzy animal. I don't know. You just think of all these cute animals that you can go and pet. And then when you become an adult, you see how big some kangaroos are and how they're fucking ripped as hell. Like, I would be terrified to see a kangaroo hopping by. I would. It's not the cute little one that wants to snuggle with you and read you bedtime stories and it has its little no, they can fight you and they can take your head off. Anyways, I just remember being little. I even used to like when I was a kid, I used to do this Australian accent because I always thought I wanted to go to Australia and hug a koala or something, even though I know you can't do any of that, right? But as a kid, you think so innocently. Anyways, I'm saying all this to say Foodie should go and talk to a kangaroo and they can fight her. Their pool is open there. If she goes into the water, people will gather around and try to help her get back out to sea. Will think she's trying to beach herself, right? They are filling the pool so she cannot use it, so she will just fill her diaper until then. Maybe sharks do burn calories. I mean, hers have to. Have you ever heard a fart like that? I mean, I haven't even heard that out of a man. Caroline's mentality said sweat lodge, polyester tarp, makes me pine for the tent size undies haul. Oh God, not me. Not me. So, this is some good information for you. Starting April 22nd, a new traffic law in Kuwait will be implemented. Using a phone while driving can result in a penalty, which may include a court referral, a fine ranging from 150 to 300 dinars, and possibly up to 3 months of imprisonment. Only 7 days remain until this law takes effect. So, this person said another reason Chantal may leave Kuwait. I mean, she thinks things don't apply to her, so I guess let her fuck around and find out. Because where is she going to come up with $250 for a violation? Oh, dinar, sorry, I said whatever. 200, well, it's $244 converted to United States dollars. She can't do that unless anime pays her to, I don't know, go down on a hot dog. Just do it. Yeah, I say let's let her fuck around and find out. I won't be reporting her, but people on Twitter seem to like to. So I guess we'll see. 3 months in the hole. All right, let's keep going. Shoot, because I need to get my happy ass into the shower. All right, average cheese lover said, for anyone wondering, I just went to the gym to walk and I reached 0.3 kilometers in a little under 5 minutes. Chantal took 9.5 minutes. She must have been walking at a snail's pace, or not even walking at all. Oh, here's her rat face merch. A $33 profit off her unisex hoodie. In this economy, Foodie Beauty is a grifter. Foodie's drain rat. Would you want to be seen in this? Foodie's drain rat? $61 for Foodie's drain rat? Okay, you're greedy as fuck. That's ridiculous. She does not wear a seatbelt and ignores stop signs. Hey, bent face. Yeah, eventually it's all gonna catch up to her. Eventually it will. PI said, yes, you absolutely can set your pricing. It even shows you how much commission you'll make. See, she is a liar from the pit of hell. $50 wide ass basic slides from Foodie Beauty. You don't even know if you're gonna get them. Oh, if you want to hear a good song, it's 16 minutes long. Um, I don't know. I like Jimmy Thing Live. I especially like this version by Dave Matthews. It's really good. It'll put you in a good mood. Please search it for me. Look up Jimmy Thing from the Central Park concert, and then obviously Dave Matthews Band. Anyways, let's keep going. Top Bobby said, guys, the face card of the century. That's a face card, all right. Declined. Yuck. Bored Potty Mouth said she's so ridiculous and ew, she doesn't even try to hold her gas, let alone say excuse me. I only wish the water had come out of her snout. Oh, it's her farting again. I think that's what they're talking about. It's a video on her fart. We already watched it. No need to relive it again. It was massive. It was big. It probably caused an earthquake somewhere. Alice in the Mirror said, Foodie Beauty seems to be really losing her sanity. Salad must be gone. Although, since she stays on Twitter, she'll pay him or threaten him to show up soon. What a life. Yeah, but he signed up for it. Okay, this is really fucking freaky. And I don't know what to say other than, again, it's one of those things, if I had to see it, so do you. Um, Rian said, as the manatee is undergoing treatment at the vet, Chantal has stepped in for her. Well, I'm going to make it bigger for a second. Okay, I had to mute the sound. Is this not terrifying? Do you see? Okay. I don't like it here. But that's what Foodie looks like to me, honestly. She's like three people fused into one. So I'm gonna move on now. Oh, fuck my life. Sorry. Okay. Amanda said I would tell them about Foodie Beauty. Okay, you've been kidnapped. 1 hour later, your kidnapper returns you because you won't stop talking about what? I feel like mine would be Portos or my Chihuahua. But anyways, Amanda said that they would tell him all about Foodie Beauty. Okay. Julie said some guy apparently just told Chantal she has a nice face and she's trying to act like she doesn't care. I know. Are you guys okay? Fart card. Red Kangaroo would drown her and then Salty could eat her. Oh, that sounds like a fun time. Or she could have I'm not getting laid until I get paid. Yes! Geometric humanoid. Hello. It looks squishy. She should sell diapers that say when your man is away, shit all day. Yes. The sad thing is there's people who would buy it. Yep. Okay, so some guy apparently just told Chantal that she has a nice face. And she is trying to act like she doesn't care, but you can tell she's chuffed with herself. Also, her hijab is surely choking her. Yeah, it's one of those things. They're trying to be nice. The rest of you is hard to look at, but I guess you have an okay face. She really thinks that's a nice face. Hold on, that dude was totally what did the reply say? That dude was totally fucking with her, telling her she had a pretty face. I think so too, Julie said. Katie Strong said, "Who told that slob she looks pretty? Was she at the casino just like Amber?" Punky said, "I think Salah is definitely gone, and she's trying everything to try and entice him back. She can't even afford that worthless excuse of a man anymore, and I love that for her." Regina said, "Salah isn't jealous. I'd say he's more embarrassed of her. I don't blame him." Jenny from HR said, "Doesn't Shatel know that nice face means fat as fuck? I thought everybody did." But I guess not her. She has a nice fart. Who knew? Yes, a nice fart. Her teeth are all leaving her mouth, by the way. She looks like a claymation figure that's gone horribly wrong. She has to be possessed because who the fuck distorts their face like this? Maybe she is possessed. Look at her forehead. It looks like two horns. Do you see that? The fat on her forehead looks like two horns trying to poke through. She's Satan. Maybe people were right. Maybe the end is near. Foodie Beauty, I don't know. She's gonna become the Antichrist or something. I just know it. All right, you guys, I love you. I have to go get into the shower and get ready for this appointment. I'm nervous about it, so just please send me positive vibes. Like, I'm gonna be fine. I'm not dying or anything. I don't know. I don't really want another back surgery. And I feel like that's what I'm gonna be told is gonna happen. So, anyways, just send me positive vibes, and I will be back tomorrow. So, my plan for tomorrow is to do a morning stream to recap whatever we missed from today. And then if she goes live in the afternoon, I'll hop on and snipe it. But I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I hope you, hey, old wrinkly wiener. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you to my amazing mods and Breezy Bunch members. I hope you guys are liking the new little members emojis. Like I said, now that we figured it out, we can update them more often. I started making members badges, so in the next few days, you guys should have new ones. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I love you, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, everybody.